Well, hello again, everyone. It's Neil Weichel with RE/MAX on April 10th, and today's video is going to attempt to answer the question, what's going to happen to prices when this pandemic crisis is over? It's a very logical question for us all to ask, of course, and it's an impossible question to answer because nobody really knows. There's a lot of fear that is in all of our lives right now, and it's natural to think that things may not be as good after this crisis as they were before, for obvious reasons. However, if we really take a step back and look at the factors that are involved with prices, I think it can give us some information that will be helpful. So the first thing to probably address is just the simple fact that today, the market is very different than the last time we had a crash in prices. That was 2006, 2007, 2008. At that particular time, that market was based on speculation and what I call phony baloney loans. They were loans that really were not underwritten at all. Virtually anybody could get a loan by simply saying, I make this much money, and there was no money down. There was no equity in those homes. So when the market started to shift even a little bit, the inventory went up rapidly. At one point, 2,500 homes were for sale in this valley, the majority of them distressed sales. This market is entirely different from that. In fact, it couldn't be more different. Over the last 15 years, the types of loans that people get are very tightly underwritten, and everybody has equity in their home. So in order for there to be some kind of crash, some kind of distressed sale situation, people would have to be walking away from their homes, and they're not going to walk away when they're getting a check. So if people have to sell, and some will, they'll get a check. So number one, equity in their homes. The second reason is a psychological reason, and this is a really important thing. In 2018, in the middle of the year, we saw a little bit of a pause in the market, and buyers started to make lower offers, and sellers simply didn't accept them. The same thing is happening now. We're starting to see some low offers come in on properties, and the sellers are saying, no, thank you. So the psychological component of a seller being willing to accept less than what they think their home is worth is something that we're going to have to watch, but I can share with you, unless somebody absolutely has to sell, they're not going to take a low offer just to take a low offer. So unless sellers start doing that en masse, pretty unrealistic, you're not going to see a big shift in prices there either. Third, perhaps most importantly, supply and demand is what always drives prices in the real estate world. Today in the Santa Clarita, we have 329 homes for sale. 329 homes in a valley of 270,000 people. That's a very, very low number. In fact, it's a record low number. We actually have more homes in escrow, 332 homes in escrow, than we have listed for sale. Now, those numbers are going to shift a little bit because we haven't been putting as many homes in escrow lately, obviously. However, the truth is we need 900 homes to be available for sale to have a normal market, a normal, evenly matched seller-buyer market. Unless a whole lot of homes come on the market in a very quick period of time and don't sell, it's hard to imagine the supply and demand being so out of whack that prices shift a lot. So what might happen? We'll have less transactions in 2020 for sure. Homes will take longer to sell, understandable. But to see a big correction in prices, I don't see it. A small one, perhaps, and over time, it's very likely we go right back to something pretty similar to where we were at the beginning of the year. Thank you.